Welcome back to this week's Baird News.
We have lots of fun news this week, so let's get into it.
The end of the year is fast approaching, so a couple of reminders for you today. Regent exams begin on June 10th. The schedule is on the lobby, TV, and online as well. Get those iPads and chargers ready to be turned in. You will be charged if you're missing the charger. Make a trip by the Lost and Found before the end of the year. All items in the Lost and Found are donated at the end of the year. Own any sports equipment or books? Get them turned in ASAP.
As of today, there are 21 total days till graduation. Don't forget rehearsal is on June 16th, so make sure you are in attendance for the chalking and rehearsal.
Yearbook distribution begins Tuesday, June 3rd for seniors. Seniors can pick up yearbooks first and second period in the main lobby. Underclassmen will receive yearbooks during homeroom on Wednesday, June 4th. If you leave for BOCES, have late arrival, or otherwise miss your pickup, please see Ms. O'Rourke in the STEAM Center. If you are on the wait list, you will be contacted soon. Leftover yearbooks can be purchased, but it's first come, first serve, starting Wednesday, June 4th. Any questions, please see Ms. O'Rourke, and thank you to the yearbook staff for all that you do.
As most of you know, Miss Lowenberg is retiring after 25 years of teaching here at Chittenango.
Today we have a special segment from Miss Lowenberg called AP Look Back. Okay, so first, congratulations on your upcoming retirement.
Thank you very much.
So could you tell us a little about the project that inspired this look back?
Sure. So everybody knows that the AP exams are usually the beginning of May, and then you have a little bit of time from that till when everybody leaves in June for extra fun stuff to do during the year. So years ago, I was trying to think of something that I could do with the elementary students because Lake Street was just right down the road for us and we could walk over there. So I decided, what if my AP biology students created children's books based on a topic that we had covered that year and kind of simplified it for a first grade level. And then we would walk down to the first grade and they would read their stories to the students.
We reached out to some of the students who wrote some of those books and would like to share a little bit about where they are now and what you meant to them. Dr. Dallas Fonseca is now a postdoc living in Massachusetts with his golden retriever and studying bacterial genes. Dallas credits Mrs. Lowenberg with inspiring him to study biochemistry and getting him on the path he is today. His advice to seniors is finding out what you don't like can better help refine what you want your career to be, so try everything you can along the way. Heather Dyer is now living in Chittenango after spending time in Kingwood, Texas, and Rochester. She has worked as a nurse and is currently very busy taking care of her two beautiful daughters, Brindley, who is 2.5, and Paisley, who is 10 months old. Heather remembers Mrs. Lowenberg's uplifting personality and how she always made class fun. Her advice is to follow your dreams, enjoy life, travel, and embrace change. Katie Micah is a physician's assistant currently working as a surgical ear, nose, and throat PA in Binghamton, where she lives with her boyfriend Nick. AP Bio was her favorite class as a senior and shared that Mrs. Lowenberg brought the most positive energy to greet everyone in the morning. She would play music, chat with us about The Bachelor, give advice, and really showed how much she cared about each and every one of her students. Her advice to seniors is not to stress too much about their career choice. She changed paths in mid-college and said you'll figure it out in time. Michelle Pomowski is a pediatric physical therapist working in Syracuse with kids from birth to age 5. She is married, lives in Cazenovia, and is expecting a baby in November. She loved Mrs. Lowenberg's class, and her favorite memory is playing Spud at the end of the year. Michelle's advice is to let go of the pressure to have life all figured out at 17. As she says, it's okay not to know, and it's great to be open to many avenues when getting to college. Morgan Shoemaker is a labor and delivery nurse in Northern Virginia living with her long-term boyfriend and 2 cats. Together, they have traveled to over 10 countries in the past 4 years. Morgan fondly remembers what an amazing teacher Mrs. Lowenberg was, along with biology class trips outside and the amazing time shared with friends on the trip to Puerto Rico. Morgan shared a special note for Mrs. Lowenberg. You have made an impact in so many of your students' lives, and you're one of the teachers I will never forget. You are such a genuine person, and I hope you enjoy your retirement to the fullest.
So, how does it feel knowing that you made a difference to so many students over the past 25 years?
I think that's the best part of my job. So anything else is kind of secondary to that. So when I read, letters or notes from past students and I hear what they're doing and they thank me for it or they talk about how I made some type of an impact, to me that's worth everything in the world. So it makes it all worth it.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Kai and Sierra. Special thanks to our alumni contributors, and congratulations, Miss Lowenberg.
There's a National Honor Society picnic on June 9th for seniors at Green Lakes. Get your sunscreen out, and of course, make sure you check in with your teachers for any missed work.
Hopefully ready to give us some good news, here's Liliana and Julia with more weather updates.
This weekend looks a little better, but there are still some rain showers, so let's get out and enjoy the weather.
Later this afternoon, there is a 20% chance of showers and a high of 71.
Saturday, there's a 60% chance of rain throughout the day with high winds and a high of 57.
Sunday, there is a 20% chance of rain and a high of 62.
Maybe next weekend will look a little better.
Thank you for tuning in on this weekend's weather.
Thanks, Julia and Liliana. Remember the sunscreen.
I hope you all had an eventful Memorial Day break.
I sure did. How was yours, Viv?
It was lots of fun, mostly hanging out with my boyfriend. How about yours?
That's awesome. Mine was pretty fun, and we celebrated my mom and Stinky's birthday.
That's fun. Let's see what's next.
Matthew is back this week with another round of putt-putt. Let's see who is the victorious this week.
Welcome back to the mini golf segment. We heard many good things about it. So today we have a new contestant, Benjamin. What grade are you in, Benjamin?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh. I'm not going to say easy win like last week because it was not. I ended up losing. Shocker, I know. Since you are the guest, we're going to give you the first hit. Easiest one of my life. Easy win. Pro golfer here, Scotty Scheffler. Matt Byrne. Going on this par 5. Easy. Don't know how you got 9. So. What am I at now?
5. This is number 6. 6.
So,
we'll count that.
So, yeah.
Give me 12.
So that's an easy 8.
That was 12.
Winner right here. Winner right here.
Got our first winner here.
Easy win.
I told you all it
always.
was going to be a good dub. Easy dub. Came out here, got the job done. So.
Well, back to the desk.
The boys are back at the desk for sports updates.
Hey Bears fans, we are back at the desk for more end-of-the-year sports updates. Boys and girls track ran off with the wins against Mexico, while the boys also won the Liberty League Championship last week. The Campbell twins continued to hurdle their way to the top with first-place finishes for both William and Victoria. Ryan Thousand topped 10 feet in the pole vault, and Mr. Muller did a happy dance when Sean Eve threw the magic 50-footer in the shot. Good luck at section.
Last week, the girls swung the 6 against ESM, won the final regular season match, taking a tough competition loss 15-10. And Lazaro had 4 goals at the sectional games on Thursday. The girls put together the first ever sectional win for the program. A great season was put to rest on Tuesday with a tough loss to JD, but congratulations and best wishes to the seniors.
The tennis team fought hard but lost in the battle against Skinny Atlas for the team finals to qualify for states. After the loss last week, the team took a trip up to Utica for individuals. The singles lost, but the doubles team both qualified for the state qualifiers next Monday, so everyone be sure to pop out to Hamilton College on Monday. Monday the 19th, the baseball team beat Marcellus 8-1. Mason Corliss had 2 hits, and Zaylor also had 2 hits, with some good pitching from AJ Valenti. The team wrapped up the regular season with a string of 6 wins. Sectional play kicked off Tuesday with Evan Tinello on the mound. Great win against VVS with Eli Lafort and Andrew Cabasa hot at the plate. Next up, the team travels to top-ranked JD.
The girls softball team swung the bats fiercely against Cianes, but took the extra inning, lost 6-10. The Bears tied the game with the late hang-in surge and fought into the 10th before going down late. Eleva Cavada, Danica Oppenheimer both had 2 hits. On Saturday, the team stormed into the playoffs with a 10-1 victory over CBA. Lauren Machen rocked on the mound with Olivia Cavoda smashing 3 hits. The second round matchup against top seed New Hartford proved that to be a tough and as predicted, and the sectional run ended in the tough 7-2 loss. Great job, Bears.
The boys took a very tough loss against Tully on the 20th, losing 20-5. However, Henry Miller had 3 goals. Congratulations on a great season, and special shout out to the lone senior Peter Schultz. Congratulations to Anthony Thousand, who played in the Section 3 state qualifier last week at Seven Oaks in Hamilton. Despite the really tough weather conditions and excruciatingly challenging rough, AT battled to the top half and represented Bear Country with outstanding sportsmanship. Golf practice opens up August 18th. See you at Rogues. That's all this week. We'll see you next week as we wrap the year up. Go Bears!
Thanks, guys. Go Bears. I can't believe the spring season is pretty much wrapped up. Mark the calendar for Senior Athletic Awards on June 12th.
Ever wonder if the premium ice cream brands are actually worth the price? Grayson is here with a blind taste test facing first premium against Tops and chocolate ice cream battle.
Welcome back to Bear Den. This week we're doing, if you can tell, premium versus store brand ice creams. The premium ice cream that we have is Perry's, or I don't know how you pronounce it. It starts with a P. It's in a darker container, and then there's Tops brand. So we're gonna see if people like Tops brand more or Perry's, and if they can save a little bit of money. Let's go. So
there you go.
okay, so the cups with spoons in them are one brand, and then the cups without spoons are Tops. I don't know what the name. I don't know what the brand name is, but it's the fancy one. It costs a lot of money.
Wait, do we taste both too?
Okay, the other one too. Put it in your now. Eat number 2 now. Try number 2.
What is that?
Flour.
This is different.
Adam, which one do you prefer?
I'll go number 2.
Number 2? Okay. Minnie Gerald. Also,
Ethan.
Bronner. What do we prefer?
Number 2.
Number 2? Alright. Eli, what do we prefer? I prefer number 1. Number 1. Okay. What do we prefer, Emery? He's got his own mic.
I don't know. I like both of these, but I have no idea which one to choose. Choose 2.
1.
What's your name?
Sydney Lynn.
Sydney, what'd you prefer?
1.
Okay. And what's your name?
Jaden.
What'd you prefer?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Thank you. For Perry's over Tops brand. So back to the next.
Thanks, Grayson. Forget that stuff. North Polar dads all day long.
Project-Based Physics has been working on some hydraulic cans lately. Here's one in action with a shout out to Warren Tedford, who just graduated from Texas. Hook 'em, horns.
Very cool. Can't wait to see the final projects. Do you know that some places offer free gifts for your birthday? Well, let's look at where Liliana and Julia went for some birthday freebies. Make sure you get those goodies for your birthday and shout out to those places.
Wow, we covered a lot already.
Too bad our birthdays have already passed or we've gotten a lot of freebies.
Yeah, for real. Would have been nice to know. Well, on to more info.
Susie's back at it with Lyric Lockdown.
Alright, today we're back with the Lyric Lockdown and
bombastic side eye. Do you understand?
Yeah. Alright, Jim, are you ready? You gotta sing into the mic.
Oh, okay.
Alright, sing loud, okay? Wait, actually, I have to hold this first.
No. Tonight's gonna be a good. I don't know this at all. Tonight's gonna be a good. I don't know.
Alright, ready, Ben?
They might say hi, and I might say hey, but that doesn't matter what they say. Boom. That's
Here's one for you, Viv.
No, it's Bruno Mars. Marry you.
Yes!
Yay!
She got it!
Today, Susie and her little brother Elijah are going to attempt to not destroy their house when they try to bake.
Okay, come here. Alright, so today me and Elijah are baking, but oh, nope, stay here. He's blind and I'm deaf.
I'ma throw this money like a free throw.
Night.
Definitely not ready for the spring baking challenge. Stay tuned for our final baking challenge of the year on our last episode. Bella Nastry, Miss Carpenter, and Miss Cribbins are working on some bombs for our judges.
Yum, our last show will be on Thursday, June 12th, live from the STEAM Center. If any teachers would like to bring a class down to be part of the live studio audience, please let Mr. Silster know. Nothing like an audience to bump up the adrenaline.
Thanks for tuning in this week.
Stay tuned for next week. Go Bears!